All right, we got the C4 Shred. Probably one of my favorite pre-workouts. Just got that in the mail today. At least this one lists all the ingredients. I know back in the day. Oh, Sammy, what's up, dude? Sammy, I haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, Hamza, what's up? Hey guys, I just got my pre-workout in Amazon today. It's the one I take. I love this one actually specifically for the summer. This is the Shred. I know people like to shit on C4, but honestly, I think this is really good. I think this is one of the better ones, really. Yeah, it has L-citrulline, alpha GPC, caffeine, taurine. I think this is a really good one, to be honest. I notice a huge difference. Well, like, not that big of a difference because obviously diet matters the most. Do you feel the effects of pre-workout even if you use it a day? Sometimes it just depends. Oh, Chris, what's up? I mean, I use it pretty much. I use it Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays, like, I'll hit the sauna, or I'll just walk, or I'll do both. But I usually feel it off of just one scoop, too. This one has 200 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, 200 milligrams. So it's not that bad. Oh, graphics. Mohammed, what's up, dude? Mohammed, this is how you met me, right? It was through this? Mohammed, what are you up to? Do you stay awake at night? Well, listen, I don't have anything else to do. I'm a loser. I don't go out. I don't have parties, so it's like, what do? I don't know. I admire my pre-workouts. Oh, you know what I got? These are really awesome products I got on Amazon, you guys. So, I'm going to show you some really cool ones. Oh, Gail, what's up? Mohammed, what are you up to? Isn't it like late or early by you? So, guys, first one, magnesium glycinate, however you want to pronounce it. This one is pure. This is probably one of the best products. I'm looking at the chat, too. I've been taking bum pre-workout, bucked up. Yeah, bucked up got me like really bucked up at times. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I took that, I was really wired. But yeah, Ken, I feel like I go to sleep around like 10, 11. This is probably one of the best brands that has magnesium glycinate. If you actually look on Amazon, this has got like 30,000 reviews. So I don't know if you guys have seen this brand, but this is, I would swear by this. I would die by this brand. Next would be the fish oil. Why? Because it's Nordic. Nordic is a really good brand unless you have, unless it's third-party tested is really the most preferred. You can also go by the smell of it. If it has more of like a fishy smell, you generally want to keep these in like a dark, cool place so it doesn't get really like that oxidation. Sometimes some people keep it in the fridge too, which I mean, it's not a bad idea. And then you also want to make sure it has a high EPA to DHA, and the EPA and the DHA is listed on the back, because if not, it's kind of like a propriety blend. Sammy, oh, Muhammad, what did you end up saying? I've been taking this pre-workout. Gail, how do I lose more fat? You probably just either have to consume less calories, or you have to increase your physical activity level. Oh, Gouda. What do you think about GLP-1s? I don't know. I've seen that a lot in the fitness industry. I'm not really a huge proponent of that. Yeah, like I'm not the biggest. Like I don't even smoke and I don't drink, so you can't ask me. Bro, video will be done tomorrow, inshallah. Oh, Mohammed, thank you. I appreciate it. That is my video designer, guys. All bucked up creatine got me. I usually go for the powder forms. I don't know really how bioavailable the creatine gummies are. I know those are pretty popular. I don't know. I don't see any specific research study. Oh, Chris, thank you. Chris, aren't you the one that bought my sweater? You were like one of the first ones to buy my sweater. Thank you for that. Jacob, what's up? You still wearing the sweater? I'm referencing the appetite suppressant. Like, yeah, no, I know. I don't know. I don't think it's good long-term use because you're just relying on same thing. It's like an appetite suppressant. So what happens when you get off of it? I don't know the after effects. I don't really know too much about it, but all I know is I wouldn't take it for the long term. It's like peptides coming out. I don't really know much. I haven't really researched much into the peptides because I don't take it. I'll look into it more, but I don't think it's like really good as far as longevity goes. Jacob, thank you. Like you too. Yes, indeed. I wear it all the time. I want to get another baby blue. The baby blue is nice, right? I love the baby blue. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, especially in the winter. Yes, I definitely agree with you. More than 5-6 months would be detrimental. Yeah, I mean, like if you do, it's the same thing with ashwagandha too, though. You can't take it for extended period of times because I've seen in certain scientific literature and like PubMed and JAMA, where if you take it too long, it starts suppressing your emotions. And who wants to go around walking around town not really kind of enjoying the present moment, enjoying who they are, and just finding very little value or happiness in everything around you? Like, it's kind of sad. You do whatever you want at the end of the day, but it's like, I wouldn't, personally. Unless you're truly, like, are obese, like, there's only specific group of people. Like, I'm not saying it won't help everybody, but it's like that's really hard. Oh, Jacob, you follow me on Instagram? I know, Christine, I've been busy on TikTok. Sammy, you're always on TikTok, huh? Oh, but this is another one I showed you guys. The Nordic is really good. Do you think over time, though, your body will adjust to having smaller appetite? For example. I don't know, because it could be like a gastric bypass where certain people, you know, they lose the weight and then the appetite comes back, or it's suppressed for a little bit. Maybe it's suppressed for like a few weeks to a few months and they still end up getting the appetite back. I think it's better just long term just to develop the habits, but in certain like very bad case scenarios, maybe if you're like 400 or 500 pound plus, I could see, you know, like that being a benefit. Sam, you got Facebook too? I have a Facebook business page. Yeah, but that, like I said, long term, I don't think it's really the best. But you're also asking a guy that doesn't drink or smoke, so. And sitting in his car at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, so it's like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Sammy, how you been? What are you up to? What else am I taking? So was that... I'm gonna review some of the protein bars too. I got Fit Crunch Bar in actually my car right now. So I got this Fit Crunch Bar on me. This one's $190. The Fit Crunch Bars are pretty good. 16 grams. It's only 2 grams added sugar too, which isn't bad. And the only thing I would say is maybe saturated fat is a little bit higher than normally. About 4 grams. Oh, Stuck. What's up, dude? Love your videos. Thank you. Love you. Yeah, gastric is not the best. Barbells are amazing. I was going back and forth with one of my buddies saying, is it barbells or bearbells? I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's bearbells. I was like, there's no E in it. At first, I did the same thing. When I first saw, oh, Morena, what's up? How are you? I'm good. How are you? Oh, you're in Texas? I was just in San Antonio like a month ago because I had to do something for Costco. Yeah, I was in San Antonio, Texas. I did a few fast foods over there. I did Church's Chicken, Culver's, Zaxby's. I don't know. I'm definitely messing that up. I'm pretty good. How'd you like it? It was pretty cool. The hotel I got, I will say, the parking, I had to pay per day, and the parking went up to like $50 a day. Zaxby's. Yeah, we don't have that in Jersey. Here in Corpus Christi, Texas, we just opened a new harbor bridge today. Oh, really? What else do you guys have? You guys opened up not too long ago. Oh, that's what it was. It was the river walk. Morena, you read my mind. Yeah, no, I went on the river walk. That was right next to me, which is the craziest part. I never even heard of it. I asked somebody walking down the block, I'm like, hey, what do you guys do for fun? Like, if you don't drink and you don't smoke, like, what do you do for fun? The guy's like, oh, go on that walk over there. I'm like, what does it lead to you to? And he's like, oh, it's the river walk. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah, they're expensive on parking. I noticed that. So I asked the owner, because consequently, smile more. Oh, Rasmussen son. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's nice, but you get used to it being nicer. Yeah. JT, what's up? No, Texas is amazing. It's weird because when I'm driving in Texas, everybody's about a car behind you. Meanwhile, in New Jersey, everybody's like bumper to bumper just beeping at you, just maliciously. Depending on the area, too. Oh, Nico. Regarding low-calorie fast food, told myself the next time mess up hairline, I was smoking and things. Nico, that's exactly what you should be thinking every single time. Yeah, I'm actually going to go to Five Guys, and I'm going to try to get it under $10. I don't know if I can, though. I might have to get a... Oh, Pontus, you're from Iceland. Iceland's green over there, right? And then Greenland's all ice. Yuna, what's up? How are you? But yeah, Texas was pretty sick. You should do a live with her. My mom's always busy. Maybe once, maybe like in the future I will. Right now I'm doing lives for my car. JT probably will have to stick with the peanuts there for under $10. I feel like they got to have a combo over there at Five Guys for something, right? Oh, I got to turn on my AC because my car just automatically likes to shut off by itself. Yuna, what's up? How are you? Benico, how to make content without caring about what others think. Bryce, I think you just got to do it, bro. Your answer. Wait, Muhammad, what answer? I think the most important part, Bryce, is like you just need to understand that you're gonna get judged anyway. And like sometimes, like, don't get me wrong, the comments do hit me at certain points, but then I realize I'm like, is it because I have a soft spot for that specific wording or whatever phrase they got me, or is it just really like because they're messed up and they're like just a malicious person? So I think it's really important to remember, like, you don't need anybody's sense of validation. As long as you're doing something like ethically and morally right, that's really the best thing I would tell you. Oh, Yuna, you're from Korea. I got to visit Korea. Andrew, you recommend body recomp or fat loss? 150. I've been cutting for the past few months. Went from... Well, it depends, Andrew. Do you feel comfortable taking your shirt off? How's your performance in the gym? How's your sleep? I would say if your sleep's messed up, your performance is kind of like it's not improving. It's kind of just staying mid. If you feel comfortable with your shirt off, I'd say try to maybe increase the calories a little bit, but you're trying to do a body recomp or a fat loss. Body recomp is it's going to take a while. If you're a beginner, like let's say you have the first year or two, I'd say it's a little bit easier and I would probably recommend it. Probably not if you've been lifting and you've been dieting correctly too. So that's a misconception. So if you've been strength training, let's say, and your diet's not on point, you could still body recomp, and most people don't realize that. I want to make money with content, but I don't feel comfortable being in the spotlight. I mean, Bryce, it's like at the end of the day, you do it for you, right? You're not doing this for me. You're not doing this for anybody else, right? You do this because you're passionate about it, because you're knowledgeable about it, and it's some type of service you can give the world. I always tell everybody, whatever comes easy to you but hard for others, somebody out there, a lot of people out there are gonna find value in it. So you can't do spot reduction. No, I've only seen one study where you possibly could do it, and I don't know if they were on untrained people or trained people. If they're on untrained, it's a little bit easier. But even so, I think they did moderate to high intense cardio first, and then they did crunches, and they saw like a small reduction in their abdominal fat. So I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but I think you just need a little bit more research. Sometimes I do it. I'm not going to lie. Sammy, heading back into work. Good to see you. Chris, peace, love. Oh, Dragon, what's up? Yeah, fear of failure is a biatch. It really is. I tell everybody at the end of the day, it's like, if like we were just talking, I'd be like, listen, at the end of the day, it's you're gonna get judged anyway. You're gonna get judged by your family, your friends, people you don't even know. And sometimes you don't even realize this, but strangers you don't even know are gonna be some of the biggest supporters you ever had in your life. Majority of them aren't my friends and family, I'll tell you that. Maybe like a few, if that. But the majority, like you guys see this right here, it's you guys. It's not my people I've known for years that are coming in my chats and that like my stories on my Instagram. Like I said, it's only like a few, if that. Maybe like 2 or 3, 4 on a good day. But it's really you guys, you know? Dragon, what's up, dude? How are you? Can you respond to my question about my journey goal? Andrew, you're going to have to say it again. How much do you weigh? Deep. I weighed myself 172. The problem is, dude, I keep downing these diet sodas like there's no tomorrow. So I think the amount of carbonation in my body is just keeping me up there. I'm hitting sub 170 though, at least. I want to be able to hit 170 sub and then still be able to like hit 225 for like 1 or 2 reps on the bench. Because I just started benching again, so that's like kind of like my goal. And then by the end of the year, I want to be able to hit 315, maybe around like 190. See how that goes. My biggest opinion, he's cute to depression is, in my opinion, biggest cute to depression was working out. The biggest cue to depression? Wait, Goats, you're going to have to say that again. On another note, I'm ending my cut next week. Any advice for getting back on the bulk? Bryce, I would just go to maintenance. Hang on there for like a month. Don't immediately go into a bulk. And if you're going to bulk, just add maybe like 200-300 calories at most. You don't have to go all out. It's really your call. It just depends. Like I've seen a lot of creators and I've seen a lot of people in the fitness realm like do bulks, especially if you're natural. It's a little bit harder. So I personally just would increase, for me, 200 or 300 calories over my maintenance. Oh, yeah. No. Strength training has been shown to decrease anxiety, depression. That's why you see so many people go to it. Not even just for body dysmorphia. It's for that, too. Jacob, you came back? Chris, #1 fan. Thank you. What's best to lower inflammation? Probably, I would say really it starts with your diet. And then some like supplements you could possibly take is like fish oil. And like I said, it's really your diet. So I would probably just focus majority of your food on like whole nutrient dense foods. Oh yeah, turmeric's not a bad one too. Inflammation, if it's like in your joints, you could take like stuff like glucosamine. That's a good one. Ethan, at Waba Grill? I don't know where Waba Grill is. Jason, what's up, dude? Hey, guys. Mike, you probably missed any messages heading off, but I'm glad you're still alive. So, her supporting you. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's like, it's not a one and done with us, apparently. Glucosamine, yeah. I would spell in the chat, but it's going to take me a minute. We have them in Cali. Oh, do you really? Yeah, I don't think I have them. I don't know if anybody can confirm if WABA is on the East Coast. Dragon, is Mikey... Mikey, is Gatorade a good hydration drink? Or should I get something else? So usually with hydration drinks, you want to look at sodium. You want to look at sodium, chloride, magnesium, and then potassium. You always want to make sure the sodium's like a good amount. So like, I feel like most of the electrolytes are anywhere from 500 milligrams to 1,000. Potassium's probably like 60 to like, could be up to maybe 200, 150 milligrams. Magnesium's a little bit more, maybe around 200 mark. And then chloride. And then with certain people, they throw in carbs because I'm pretty sure electrolytes were originally for athletes, endurance athletes. So, no, I would go for the Gatorade Zeros, if anything. Unless you're an athlete, you're probably going to need... I'm sorry, unless you're some type of endurance runner, you're probably going to need those carbohydrates. Yeah, I would go for the 0-calorie Gatorades. But that's just, that's how I do it. But yeah, like I said, look at the sodium content. Magnesium, chloride, potassium. What about Gatorade Fit? I can't think of it. Do you know what's in it, Dragon? Moreno, oh, silly me. I stay away from it all. You do? I still do the 0-calorie drinks, like add sparkling ice. But I try to be careful with the carbonation because the carbonation, like too much of it, sometimes bothers my stomach. Honest opinion on gear. I mean, like, I tried I did my trial free offer back in high school, but like I had a little bit of fun, but I also got injured. So from my standpoint, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's worth it maybe if you're in a bodybuilding competition, if your testosterone, your free testosterone is lower than the average. Like I'm talking about lower than 300 milligrams. I'm sorry, 300 nanograms. I think it's per deciliter. So that's the average. It's between 300 to 1,000. If you're below that, like, you can't get a hard rock. Your mood's horrible. Your sleep is absolutely, like, deteriorating. Your performance just sucks. Then I would look into it. But if not, I wouldn't just do it just to do it. Yeah, LMNT. Yeah, LMNT is a good one. Santa Cruz sells excellent hydration drinks. Yeah, I don't know. I never tried it. It has water, clarified water. Citric acid and absorbing acid. What about... All right, so I'm assuming if it has sea salt, it has probably some sodium in it. LMT, I think so. I think Andrew Huberman, don't they sponsor them? Or they just sponsor AG1? Ku Klux, 5 weeks in. What are you 5 weeks in? Oh man, I love the I love the White Monsters. They're always sold out in my local convenience store. It's so sad. Relight is a good one. I've seen Relight. Relight is definitely is a pretty decent one. What about Body Armor? I don't remember what Body Armor looks like. What do you guys think? Body Armor? I don't remember what Body Armor looks like, to be honest. It's probably a good one, I would think. But, like, as far as supplements go, I'm just excited I got these ones. So, like, the magnesium glycinate, depending on how you pronounce it. Omega-3 is the official. I will say I down, like, sometimes I go up to, like, 5 of these, 6 of these sometimes a day. But that's also because I do not consume fish on a daily basis like I should, especially when I'm cutting, because it's hard. I appreciate the honest response. I think I should just try to get fit naturally. I would. I'll tell you what. I looked way better doing it naturally. Way better. When I fixed my diet and my strength training program, I looked 30 times better. I was way fitter. I was way stronger. The minute you fix that, you just know it intuitively. Like, wow, you know what? I think I got it down pat. And then you just go from there. Oh, Cowboy, thank you. I need you guys to follow my long form too, though. I appreciate you watching my shorts. Oh, Faction. Affection. A faction? Faction. Faction, what's up, dude? How are you? Dragon, peace, love. I'll be here. Oh, STR. Huh. STR's pushing it. I'll catch you later. As a Mexican, food is my biggest weakness. The gym is just... Those tortillas kill me, man. Why don't you just get the bowls? Like, you go to Qdoba or Chipotle, and you just get the bowls. You ever go to Cava? Cava's pretty bomb. I always like the bowls, but I get the tortillas. Why don't you just get the Mission Carb Balance ones? I know a lot of people like to say, as far as the fiber goes, and the insoluble fiber, like technically it would still be like 200 calories. I would just go for the minis. Or they have other stuff. They have like thyme bread and stuff like that. But just, I would make a bowl. Like, just make a bowl. Really. Small soft tacos aren't bad. They have the almond siete flour tortillas in Costco. Those are pretty good. Oh, Lucy, what's up? How can I lose 10 pounds in a month? So I would always say, Dragon, peace, love. I would always say, are apples good? Yeah, I think apples are one of my favorites. You know why fruit gets a bad rap? It's because of the high sugar content, but you got to remember the fiber in it actually slows down the digestion. So I always say it's kind of relative to the amount of sugar, and also it's natural sugar too. So if I do pick fruit, my favorites are like wild blueberries. I like the blackberries, the strawberries, the raspberries. I love apples, bananas. How do you go to Dave's Hot Chicken and get 110, man? Delete the video. Sorry, Steve. I'm staying up. It's the only way I'm getting under 10 bucks. It's the only way you're going to get under 10 bucks. Yeah, no, I got to keep it. Can you eat? You know why, too? Because in about 5 to 10 years, you're not going to get anything under 10 bucks. Can you eat at Chipotle once a week and still lose weight? Yeah. I mean, technically, you could eat every day and still lose weight, but when I do these fast food videos, they're not supposed to be accurate to the T. I don't think anything in this life is really perfect or accurate to the T. You're just trying to be as logically and ethically as you can while we're trying to eat out, you know? And control portion size is really the main takeaway. Because when we grew up, like some of the millennials, we didn't have calories on these menus. They just recently started coming out with it, well, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, which is good because now you're creating more awareness of like how many calories are in each portion. It's not perfect, but we're just trying to be as close as we logically and ethically can, you know? If you go to Chipotle, you got to go for the best bang for your buck, which is honestly, even when I did the taco and I just add a lot of food, I could just remove the taco and just, it turns into a bowl. That's how I did it, basically. I thought that was one of the better moves. Oh, Tribal, what's up? Brian, what are you up to? Daily, I'm so fat, and you almost helped me, but I failed more. I feigned more? Lucy, a small bowl of hit cardio is bad for eat more carbs. Hit cardio is bad. I would always do some type of moderate, some low to moderate cardio for the extra calories burn. I like doing the incline walking because it's also less stressful on my body. Hey, I don't think Costco has those yogurt protein drinks anymore. I can find them. You're talking about the Okois? No. What's your favorite cheat meal? I like men. All right, John. What's my favorite cheat meal? I said this last time. I'm kind of in the mood for Chinese. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't right now. I'm in my diet, and I'm like steeping on low calories. I'm around like 1,900, 2,000 calories, but I also weigh 172 in the morning, so I like my nose. It's inexpensive and low calorie. Have you heard of Skinny Dip? It's a knockoff. Yeah, Skinny Dip is good. I like it. What would you do? What would you do for 10 more years of prime, LeBron? Is PB too good? Yeah, no, PB is good. It's the better lower calorie, higher protein alternative. John, how many push-ups can you do? In like one? Am I allowed to keep myself up? If I'm allowed to keep myself up, I probably might swing back, take a sec, and then go back into it. I could probably aim between 80 to 100. That's like not me having my knees touch the ground. Do you hoop? I used to, not really. I wasn't like really good at it though. I just had really good endurance. Is sucralose really terrible for you? You know what's funny? I was just going over this with one of my buddies. So technically, no, it's better than regular sugar. The thing is, the only issue I see with sucralose is that because it's so much sweeter, it can have a weird appetite increasement. So like your brain signals, whenever you consume it, because it's about 400 times sweeter than regular sugar, it could throw your appetite off. And I noticed that for myself. So that's why I kind of chilled with the Mios a little bit, because I was downing like 2-3 gallons a day. Oh, gives you acne? I don't know about the acne part, but hey, daddy. But I will say, John wants to see you do push-ups in my car. You have a great smile. I don't know if anyone has ever told you this, but you reminded them. Thank you. Yeah, I get that all the time. And no, I get that. I get that a few times. Thank you. No, I appreciate you. Sucralose gut health studies are concerning monk fruit. Yeah, like I said, I think the only thing with sucralose, I still consume it, just not like a crazy amount. It just kind of throws my appetite off. Sometimes I crave it more, but it is technically better than having regular sugar. Only thing I ever disagree with you was on the Diet Coke. Still don't agree. Char, that's fine, man. You don't have to listen, dude. I tell everybody, you guys don't have to agree with me on every specific topic. It's like we grew up different ways. We have different values. We're not going to agree on everything, but as long as we can both like ethically and morally have a conversation and we're not too emotionally inclined and we're not pissed off at each other all the time, like it's fine, you know? And you don't have like that ill feeling, like you're not disgusted, like you could have a nice smooth conversation without being hateful, then yeah, like I don't care, you know? Just watch Paul Saladino instead of this fool. All right, well, Steve, that's not nice. Oh, Brett, what's up? Do you start your shift at Texas Roadhouse? Hopefully soon. No. I will try to do a video at Texas Roadhouse for like under $20. You guys think that's reasonable? I can't do it under $10. So I think like under $20 is pretty reasonable. Oh, Lennox, what's up? Lennox, what's up, dude? Brett, how you doing? You're not a doctor, so why do you spread nutrition info? Because my degree was in nutrition and food science, and I used to intern as a dietitian at my local hospital. The way you're representing nutrition, you got to understand something. If you go to, you don't go to a doctor for your heart, right? You go to a specialist. It's the same thing for doctors. You know, they link you with recommendations. So as far as nutrition goes, technically you're supposed to go to a dietitian. You're not supposed to just go to a regular physician. But thank you for that comment, Steve. I think that's very important to understand. Best low-cal wrap that doesn't taste horrible. Bro, chill. He's allowed to make content. He just gives advice. Yeah, like no, that's exactly what it is. You don't have to follow it. It's just I'm telling you from my best aspect and from what I know is true, morally and ethically. At the same time, you don't have to follow my advice. He recommends food with high sodium and bad ingredients. Claims to be a doctor. Yeah, Steve, nobody said that. I think you're just making stuff up, to be honest, bro. I just put Costco best fruits like 3 days ago. Bro, just rage baiting. It definitely is. Facts. Margaret, what's up? How are you? I think $20 would be easy. Try 15. You think $20 is too easy at Texas Roadhouse? I thought it'd be kind of hard. Cook, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm okay right now. How are you? I'm okay. I mean, I don't really know what to do nowadays. Texas Roadhouse, low-calorie options. I think the best thing I can do at Texas Roadhouse is probably get like one of those small steaks. Right? Tribal, it's like the sirloin, right? Rage baiting is literally on his channel. Jason, 20 is fair. I think 20 is fair. Yeah, no, 20 is definitely fair. Yeah, because if I go 15, I don't know. What am I going to get, the appetizer? So it's $10 for fast foods, $15 for a kid's meal, 20 for a kid's meal on the waitress number. Lucy, how much would you charge for a shout out on a video for a company? For like a YouTube? I haven't done a long form YouTube shout out, but usually with like brand deals and shorts, that's great. We living right. Just stay blessed. Usually for like Instagram stuff, like some companies, they used to pay creators like anywhere from, depending on your following too, anywhere from like 1,000 to some up to like $10,000 for like one video. It just depends on the company. I know a lot of them are being a little bit like on the cheaper end just because they'll start email blasting all content creators and then start low, and then they'll go from there and then see which ones agree to whatever price they give them. There are way fitness YouTubers in this guy. I don't know why he has an audience. Steve, honestly, I don't know why you're still commenting, to be honest. If you feel that hateful and that spiteful, just get off the channel, dude, honestly. Nobody is forcing you to be here. Arvin, Hooters best locale. You know what's funny? There's a Hooter, I think there's 2 Hooters left in Jersey. Yeah, no, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. But like I said, nowadays, oh, Pocky, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, like nowadays, block him. He's about to get blocked in a few minutes. If he, like, honestly, like if you make disrespectful, hateful comments for no reason, then yeah, you definitely deserve to get blocked. But like I said, anywhere from like 1,000 to 10,000 content creators can make off videos. But that's Steve right here, bro. But yeah, like that's how it used to be. There will always be haters, like you said. The people, I just don't watch. Yeah, I just don't. You know why? Because you also got to remember at the end of the day, it's like it's your own sense of validation, knowing you're just doing everything morally and ethically right. That's what really matters the most. And I'll tell you what, you know what really keeps like the mental demons away? As cheesy as this might sound, it's being thankful and being grateful for everything you have. That's really what keeps the mental demons away, so you can just sleep better at night and just go to the gym and not have anything on your conscious mind, because then you have stuff like this where you have like really hateful people like that for no reason just come up to you. So I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm very good at like, you know, just knowing that if I'm in the gym, I'm going to work out. I don't have any hate towards anybody. I'm happy. And just knowing that what I'm doing is for the better of the good. Stephen gets... Margaret, amen. Amen is right. You and Trent Harrison have great Costco content. Have you two ever met? I'm going to be honest. I think... so Trent didn't do this a while ago. I think because when I started doing this a little over 2 years ago, I'm not saying he's like I'm going to put it like this. So like when I did this a little over 2 years ago, like low calorie, high protein options, like I didn't see much creators doing it. Now I definitely see a lot more, which I'm happy, because this is also helping their business as well. But like Trent came afterwards. I still think his content is good. I just think it's kind of like a revision of like kind of what we do, or like what I've been doing, you know. It's pretty much all revision. Like, so once in a while though, you will see my content as more original, because a lot of the stuff I did wasn't because I looked at anybody else's. It's just because whatever came to my mind, whatever intuitive feeling I had, I just thought of it. And if I thought it was a good idea, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. The best protein shakes, the highest and lowest calorie food court items. Like, you really won't see that on like other channels. It's just because that's what came to my mind, unless you kind of recreate it. But I think he's a good person. I think there's other content creators that do the same thing, but it's like everyone's just kind of revising the same thing, you know, because it works. So they're going to do it. Cyberbullying solution is just to turn off the phone and ignore the hate. Dave's killer bread is overrated. Isn't Dave some like old school convict? Yeah, Mario, that's another thing too. Mario, I don't know how his channel is now. I know Mario used to throw shade on a lot of content creators. I think that's one of the worst things you could possibly do. Because honestly, at the end of the day, nobody, and I'm telling you, nobody wants to be around spiteful, hateful people. Like, I get the drama. Like, people love hearing drama. But to be around, like, really spiteful and hateful people that, like, try to bring you down morally, like, especially online, it's just disgusting. And nobody wants to be around that. That's why I'm not the biggest fan. He could do whatever he wants at the end of the day, but I don't really like that trait in people. You could do whatever you want. Like I said, it's your channel. You do whatever you want. But for me, I'm not a fan. Like our friend Steve. Yeah, like you don't want to do that. Like nobody wants to go online to talk smack about other people consistently on a consistent basis. Because then at the end of the day, you're stirring up drama for no reason. My biggest weakness is hot Cheetos. Maybe popcorn would be the alternative, but you could throw cinnamon on popcorn and like monk fruit, kind of be like a churro in a sense. I've done something like that. Or the butter spray popcorn. I don't know. You would get hot Cheetos. You would have to throw like a low calorie like cheese on the popcorn. Oh, Margaret. Peace, love. I hope you got something out of this. Mr. Cook, man. Yeah. How to deal with manipulative people. Oh, that's a good one, Tribal. Nah, popcorn or hot sauce, or like a powder. Yeah, baked hot Cheetos. Oh, yeah, duh. You could do baked hot Cheetos because those are generally less calorically dense than regular high-fat Cheetos. Fairlife protein shakes are getting cooked on TikTok. Are they? I just bought them. I can't review them. How fast do you think it takes to go from 25% to 15% and going to 12% or is 15%? Oh, Boats and Logs, what's up? Jason, I think, wait, Arvin, why are they getting cooked? I try to find Wasil's channel, but he makes me feel like every food poison. Yeah. Oh, Wasim's channel? Yeah, that's the problem too. It's like you got to find the balance. You can't. I think when you, I don't know. It's just like that's his content, that's his style. But I don't know. That's not my style. Oh, it's the Fairlifes and the microplastics. I want to obsess over that because there's way more microplastics in your regular ordinary food. From what I've seen in the past, there's way more than just the Fairlifes. And the benefits outweigh the cons, to be honest. It's annoying because my family always buys the big bags. Yeah, I'll tell you what, growing up, it was really, really hard because I used to have regular Coke instead of Diet Coke. So it was ridiculously hard just to find something like healthier or like a better alternative. Oh, Rod, what's up? Oh, Fajita, how are you? Nah, I love the Fairlife and the Ninja Creamy. I'm so upset you guys have Ninja Creamies. I don't have one. When you get mods, eventually can I sign up to be on like one? Remember? Yeah, I remember that. Boats and Logs. It was a little bit easier. Probably in the future, but right now I'm in my car. How long does it take for love handles to go away reasonably on a low? Okay, so I will say this, because I think one of you guys had some question. I'm sorry if I missed it and I was talking about it. So you can't really predict where your body is going to pull fat from. I will say that generally your love handles and like your lower abdominal region are generally like the last to go for most people. So you're just going to have to keep like losing fat, and eventually your body's going to have to pull the fat from somewhere. So it's going to pull it from there. You just don't know when. Like, I don't know when, you don't know when. Sometimes people pull fat from their face first, from their arms first, then from their chest. It just depends. Dan, what's up? Oh, Dan, thank you. Are you talking about like these ones? Or are you talking about the advice ones? Tribal, those Alani shakes are gross. The cookies and cream. Have I tried the Alani shakes? You know what's weird? I saw this on TikTok. I don't know if this is true. Somebody said they found a rat in the Alani ones. I don't know if that's true. Oh, JC, what's up? You guys come on live this late, huh? Me too. Me too. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that. I don't know if that's true. You work out in the morning or evening? No, I work out in the evening. That's why I generally like to do the cardio first, because from what I've seen from other people, there is this one specific athlete, and she spoke about breaking world records. And this is the only reason why I did this. Is she said most world records in the Olympic events are broken in the afternoon. It's because they have a higher core body temperature. And I thought about it. Because I work out in the morning, my core body temperature is pretty low, and I could see that. I could understand that, because you're also eating a lot more food. You have a lot more food volume in your stomach, and you're just moving around consistently. And then, you know, by the time 5, 6 comes, you know, you feel a little bit more energized, depending on your work too. So that's why I do the warm-up and the cardio first, and then I start my exercise. It also increases my mood. Like when I feel like crap, it increases the dopamine, the serotonin, the endomorphins in my brain. So I actually want to work out, and I don't feel like crap. And then, you know, like I have a pretty good workout, and it doesn't affect my performance too. So I eat breakfast. I wait 2 hours or so. I do my scripts. I answer emails. I do everything. I go to the gym. I come back, I film, and then I go back to just working again. Better lighting today? How do I tell somebody that you can't choose specifically where to burn fat? Just tell them there's not enough research really on spot reduction. Just say I've seen 1, maybe 2. I would say I don't think it's like impossible, but just say there's definitely more evidence that's needed. But at the same time, I think it's hard, because just because the evidence isn't there doesn't mean it's impossible, or doesn't mean it still wouldn't happen. Evidence is just kind of there to support like your hypothesis, you know. But if you never actually try it, how do you know if it's not going to work out? So I think there's really 2 sides of the equation. JC, thank you. JC, you like the lighting? It's natural lighting from the sun. From the sun hitting me in the east. Or maybe it's the west. Yeah, been on here for a minute too. You guys don't do anything fun on Saturday? Hey, Dad, I love you. I love you, son. Yeah, I'm just happy because I got my supplements like this. I got the magnesium. I do like this pre-workout. I'm not gonna lie. C4 Shred, one of my favorites. Sometimes Lit too. If I'm like lean bulking, I like that for the strength. So, but that's just me. You know what's funny too? I was gonna do a protein shake review on Monday for like the Fairlifes between the Nouri shakes. I used to play video games. Like I used to play Grand Theft Auto, WWE, whatever you think of. I probably played it. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, baseball, FIFA, Madden. I used to love playing everything, but after a while I kind of just, you know, like I realized, like, you know, especially when you get older, sometimes you want to make more time for things like you're really passionate about, and fitness, nutrition, motivating was what I'm passionate about. No, I don't. I'm sorry. GTA. I used to love GTA and WWE, like Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. Yeah, that was my shit. For a basic pre, the gorilla mode is solid. Yeah, one of my buddies actually gave me the gorilla one. He gave me this bottle. I don't know. You guys let me know. Is this good? It seems pretty good. You gonna play GTA? Is GTA ever gonna come out? I thought that one wasn't coming out yet. I'm gonna think about it. But I also sold my PlayStation 4 about 2 years ago. This is how broke I was at one point. Just to pay for groceries that week, and that was really sad. And I sold it to GameStop, and they originally offered me $40. And they said $40 because it was dirty. So I told the guy behind the desk, I was like, dude, hand me the paper towels and the Windex. I'll clean it right now. He gave it to me. I cleaned it. He felt so bad because I was there just cleaning my PlayStation 4. And then he gave me the $80. I was like, oh, dude, thank God, bro. I was like, because I don't know how I was going to eat groceries for the next 2 weeks. Bar beans, great for fat loss because of fiber. I know they're not good protein, but are beans great for fat loss because... I think as long as you hit your caloric needs and your protein needs, like I really wouldn't say like certain foods like beans, like bread, obviously for protein, shouldn't be like 70 to 80% of your diet. 70 to 80% of your diet should be like, you know, like based on it's the protein digestibility amino acid corrected score. So that kind of implies like the digestibility and the amino acid score of each protein. So the highest would be whey protein, then would be eggs, then would be chicken, then would be like beef, turkey. So I would make majority, like 70 to 80% of the foods you eat in a day be based off of that. And then, because the problem is too, is like when you're tracking everything in MyFitnessPal macro factor, they take into account the protein from the bread, from the beans. But a lot of these, like the beans, are missing certain amino acids. Some are missing lysine, methionine. But if you combine like beans and rice, it would be a complete protein. So it's, like I said, you just got to eat 70 to 80%, I would say, of your diet to be like the chicken, the eggs, the whey, the turkey, the ground beef, yogurt, and then really go from there. I love homemade ranch. Homemade ranch is pretty good. I drink beer sometimes, but probably just not touching it anymore because you can tell its effects. Oh, yeah, Rod, no. Alcohol. Dude, I haven't drank since I was probably like 25. And it's because it affected my workouts. It affected my mood. Once I had really bad workouts, I just said, screw it. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I didn't feel good. It took away like my joy of the next day. And like at the end of the day, it's depressant. And once you ingest it, your body's going to prefer to burn that first before it prefers to burn like any other food in your digestive system or in your body. Oh, Alfredo, what's up, dude? How are you? Yeah, like I personally don't drink, I don't smoke. So if you're asking me, you already know my answer. What do you think is a healthy amount of protein per pound of weight to cut down? So I like to go at least minimum a gram per pound. Sometimes I'll go up to 1.2 grams per pound just to play it safe, especially if you're a natural. You want to take every advantage as you can. Do you believe in Jesus? So, Chris, because I am Christian, Catholic, yes. But I don't like to go too into religion and politics because that's not what my channel is. But thank you for asking. What do you think is a healthy amount of protein? My brother told me Chipotle is bad because the meat, specifically chicken and pork, are underestimated calories. I mean, I think you got to remember, Arwen, all the calories aren't going to be perfect. The portion size might not be perfect by the way the employees hand it to you. You're just trying to be as close as you logically can while just keeping portion control. So, oh, Jordan, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming in. That means a lot. See, for every like one hater I get, like one positive comment means so much to me. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm 22 and never drank a beer before. Yeah, I stopped when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s. So, Shell, yo, bro, I'm 5'4", 267. Advice on losing pounds? I use this on, it's my favorite pre-workout. Losing. I would just track calories, protein, use MyFitnessPal. It's literally what I teach in my course. Yeah, and just really go from there. If you're losing weight, keep it there. Anywhere from 0.5 to 1% of body weight loss each week. Keep it there. Keep it slow and steady. If you stall out for like a few weeks, then I would either increase physical activity or just drop the calories again. But I would also like manipulate it where I would kind of drop certain things so it'd be a little bit more in your favor. 90 grams of protein in one sitting. No, you could still eat 90 grams. It's funny because your body technically still absorbs it all. It doesn't mean it just doesn't mean it utilizes it all for muscle protein synthesis. There was a recent, I think it was meta-analysis showing that even if you consumed 100 grams of protein in one sitting, it would still be utilized for muscle protein synthesis. I got to look at that again. That broke out like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. String cheese is definitely underrated. I haven't had string cheese in a while, but string cheese is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I had over 100 grams in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or less. Yeah. The most I will say I have is probably like close to like 80, because my lunch is like chicken, a little bit of rice and olive oil and some spinach with sugar-free sauce, like the G Hughes. So I'm probably around that in my lunch, because I have 3 meals per day and I'm trying to hit around 200 grams. So but yeah, listen, you guys, I used to take my time eating that shit. Same. All right, guys, but seriously, it's getting late. I'm getting old. We're not getting younger. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'm going to do more of these lives, don't worry, because I got nothing else to do. I appreciate you guys coming out. Trust me, you guys will see me more, and then you guys can ask me more questions. I appreciate you guys coming out. Peace, love, happiness, and stay sober and smoke free. Appreciate you guys.